Congratulations to DePaul. I thought they played a really good game. Obviously deserved the win. I told our guys after the game, I thought we did have a lot of carryover from practice as far as defense went. Probably our best defensive effort that we've had in the Big East play so far. That's all we've really worked on, this past week. I thought we got some carryover in that area. Thought our defense was good enough to win, but it's hard to win any games at this level when you turn the ball over, and there are a lot of live ball turnovers, which obviously we had 5 in a row down the stretch. And they scored 15 points off our turnovers, 18 second chance points, which we knew that kind of going in the game. They're the best rebounding team in the league, and we had to answer that bell, and I don't think we did early on. I think a lot of people are going to point to, well, hey, you had 5 turnovers in a row down the stretch. Obviously we did. Our guys can't panic. They can't try to make home run plays. They got to hit singles. They got to learn from it. But, the ball is going to be in Quentin's hands. It's going to be in Paul's hands. It's going to be in Najee's hands. They got to take care of it. We got to figure that out. But I told our guys after, it was a gut-wrenching loss, tough way to lose, really, really hard. But tough times don't last. Tough people do, and we have to answer that bell. We have to stick together as a team. We appreciate the fans that stayed the whole time out there, sticking with us. We're going to keep grinding every single day and keep working to get better.
Late in the game, other than the turnovers, was there anything about, did you think your guys were tired or anything like that late in this one?
No, not really. I don't think our guys were tired. I just, you look at like even the Georgetown game, like Paul had a big turnover kind of down that stretch as well. Again, just hitting singles, because it's like I told our guys, the first possession of the game offensively has to be basically the same as it is towards the end of the game. Move the ball, work together to get a great shot. Can't try to overdrive it or drive aimlessly in there. Got to make sure, obviously, you're passing the ball to our team and not the other team. But I don't think it had anything to do with fatigue. I really don't. I just think it was mental lapses and guys trying to make home run plays.
Does it surprise you that this is still kind of a recurring theme in the last 3 to 4 minutes of some games?
Not really, Shannon, to be honest with you. These guys have never been asked to do this. Quentin's never been asked to be a playmaker at the end of games for us ever at this level. Najee definitely not. Paul definitely not as well. Paul was never in the games at this point last year at the end of games. So, we would rely on Trayvon and JP and honestly Karam Cantor. Those were the 3 guys we'd play through. It's new for these guys. They got to learn. We got to get them better every day in practice, and we got to keep grinding. That's all we can do.
You've been through this before. 2 years ago, the team lost 6 games, as you've mentioned before, and I believe there was a cleansing ceremony where calendars were burned. What will you do, not necessarily something like that, to get these guys' mindset to, get away from this losing slump?
I think number one, to show that, again, I think it's about loving those guys, caring in those guys, letting them know that we believe in them. That's where it starts. You can do all the gimmicky stuff that you want, but I think you have to be as real as you possibly can with those guys. They're obviously really down right now. Like I said, it was a gut-wrenching loss. As bad as I feel, I know they feel just as bad. They want to win, and they're working hard every single day to win. We're going to get those results. Like I said, it's going to happen. We got to stick with it, but we're going to do that through just the trust, the belief, and the love for each other.
Speaking of love, they got the game on Wednesday. Thursday, you going to give them the day off for Valentine's Day?
On Thursday, honestly, I haven't even thought about Thursday yet. That's a good question, but I have no idea. Probably not, because I think we'll play on Saturday, I believe, on the road. So we'll be actually practicing. So, no, would be the answer.
Coach, the team was able to hold Struz to 30% shooting. What was your assessment of how you guys were able to guard him?
Yeah, I thought we made him earn his points. He's a really good player. They run probably 90% of their set plays are for him specifically. Where they run him off all these screens, and they do a great job devising their offensive game plan to get him shots. And I thought Quentin, Najee, Paul did a good job for the most part, making it tough on him. He's a great player. He's one of the better players in our league on the wing, and I thought we did a good job on him overall.
When you guys are down and you are upset, are you learning what you might be able to say, what might work with this group to bring them back?
What do you mean by that, Adam?
To get them back to a more positive mental space or a more I mean, because as you said, they are still
Yeah.
working hard, they're still committed, but when you're down and things aren't going your way, what do you think is the formula to get this group kind of back on track?
Yeah, I think positivity, but also, being real with them. Like, again, obviously I'm going to show them, we'll show them clips. Like, again, everybody's going to point to obviously the 5 turnovers, which everybody knows, right? We had in a row. But, like, I could point to a lot of mistakes throughout the game as well. Like, possession 1 is just as important as possession, 65. They're all worth the same. And, we just we're going to show film to them, meet with them individually, like we always do, and, keep practicing hard. I give our guys a lot of credit, and Xavier Nation and our fans don't get to see it, but they bring the right attitude to practice every single day, even though things haven't been going well. It's our guys are working. They are, and they're working hard to get it turned around. But we got to continue that. It's like I said, the little adversity hits, you're going to be tested. You're either going to quit, you're going to keep working. And the only answer that we have here, Xavier, is to keep on working. And like I said, stay positive, but also show the things, obviously, we got to get better at.